Hello and welcome to 29 Days to Kyle, where for 29 days I'm meditating and doing some exercises, looking for really positive content and seeing what shows up. And something pretty cool has shown up in the last 48 hours. But all of this is to prepare myself for a meeting that I have with Kyle Cease. Now, there is a lot of us during this time looking for work and looking for different career opportunities and things that will help earn us an income that we need to navigate the craziness that is going on. I came across a concept called IKIGAI. It means reason for being. It's a Japanese phrase, and what is cool about it are there's four aspects. It's about doing what you love, knowing what the world needs, getting paid for it, and the other part of that is what you're good at. Now, that is Ikigai in a very small nutshell, but those four things, doing what you love, getting paid, what the world needs, and what you're good at, are all four elements that have lended itself to longevity. If you go to Okinawa, Japan, is one of the places where the longest lifespan of people are because they practice this Ikigai. I woke up this morning and I started poking through a couple YouTube videos. I started to feel that feeling that if you know what I'm talking about, it's the feeling that gets you out of bed. It's the feeling that gets you excited and going to do something. I discovered this again in about when the lockdown was happening for COVID. I started woodworking. I found a course from Steve Ramsey, who was and is a YouTube star, I guess, or very well known. He's got a million subscribers plus or something like that. And I started learning his method of woodworking. I bought tools, and that was getting me out of bed. That's all I wanted to do was just create a piece, and that feeling of finishing the piece was priceless to me. Like, empty my bank account just for that experience. And I got to thinking, that's a great place to be, to create from, to want to live, and learning to connect to that feeling and that energy is available. And that's what I'm trying to transmit through these videos and that's why I ended up doing 29 days to Kyle. And so reasons and purposes and whys have shown up through this whole process. And today I was in bed again watching this video, and that thing started to spark that feeling, that currency. And so look up Ikigai. I'm not going to go into detail on it here, but I'd like to know your input. I'd like to hear what you have to say about your career and what you're doing during this COVID period. I'm just very interested in what it means to connect to a particular feeling. Recently I've heard that I think it was from Kyle, that when we are watching a movie or we're watching Netflix, which probably a lot of us are doing right now, when we connect or we feel a particular emotion, whether it's happiness, sadness, or surprise, for me, mine I go to is Indiana Jones. When I was a kid, that transcended my existence, and I felt so great and adventurous. Those feelings, as they course through our bodies, that energy is available to us to apply to our everyday lives. I really believe that, and it takes a little bit of patience and practice, and sometimes it's just simply connecting to it because it's there. It's something that that we identify with and that we own. And so that's why I'm so excited for what's going to come next. Do I know exactly the details of that? I have no clue right now. But what's important is staying in that energy and listening to those little whispers that pop up for us to follow. I think I'll leave it at that. I have got a lot of experiences I could share, videos that I've made, and situations I've been in to help me hone these sort of skills. And but from there on, from here on, what I'd like is anybody that has followed this video for this long, please share what gets you excited. I know I've asked that question before, and so let me ask it this way: what gets you out of bed? What motivates you? What makes you feel alive? Please share your comments and have an awesome morning, afternoon, and evening.